We'll skip the desktop review today. As you can see, I'm out with my bag of tricks. I'll show you those in some later videos, but I dragged along these three little babies as well to have a look at. For reference, the Sofirn Sc31pro with the Android user face. You know, so you can tinker around and, you know, mess about with all manner of settings. Is it fair of me to say that that has been the Sofirn flagship 18650 model? I don't know. Tell me if you agree. But there is two new kids on the block. We've got the SC18. No Android user face, really easy to operate. And it's how clicky. And we've got the SC18. Again, no Android user face, really easy to operate. Side clicky. With a TIR lens has been described versus, I don't know what you describe that as, but anyway, let's have a quick look at the beam profiles for all three. So let's start off with our SC31, which I've got set to ramping mode, and it's turbo. You can see why that light's been really popular, can't you? You know, for such a dinky little light. So keeping that one in mind, because I haven't got three hands. Oh, let me show you where I am. I always forget, don't I? So yeah, there's our SC31. Okay, pop that in my pocket. And if I can find it. Which I couldn't, hence the pause. Let's have a look at our SC18 on its highest mode, and then turbo. Quite a throwy little beam that, isn't it? And then one click takes us back to where we were, back to turbo, back to where we were, and scroll through. Dead simple. Low, medium, high. Turbo. Now, I'll pause while that train goes past. So back with our SC18 on its high mode, and let's bring in cycle through. Got it wrong there, didn't I? Our SC32. Now that should be immediately obvious. They're both on high, not turbo. One versus the other. Forget the colour temperature. This one's a 5000K, the 32. 6500, but the beam profile is completely different, isn't it? This one's got a much more balanced, diffused, floody type beam. Is that perhaps the right way? And that one's a little bit more concentrated. And then turbo. Let me get it right. Turbo. So a lot more throwy, isn't it, on the 18 with that TIR lens. A lot more floody and diffused on the 32. So you've got that choice there over a side clicky or tail clicky, but the beam profiles are completely different. Let me knock them both back down to high. SC18, 32. Let's have a look at them somewhere else, where I know that the difference is going to become even more obvious. I'd say this type of area that I'm in here, with, with having these kind of trees knocking around, favours this type of beam profile over that, perhaps. But certainly when we go to the next spot, because I'm deliberately going to pick a place where it will favour that beam profile. But I'm waffling on, let's move and have a look. Okay, so a little bit further on, folks. I need 3 hands again, 2 torches, one with a tail clicky and one with a side clicky. Starting off with the SC18 on its high mode, not turbo, versus the SC32. Ignoring the colour temperature, this one's 5,000, this one's 6,000. Don't know whether you can see it particularly well, but the 18 has got that little bit more of a formed spot. Perhaps if I open up the distance a little bit and have a look that way, does it show us any better there? Yes, it does. I'm on high, not turbo. So you can see the SC18 is clearly more throwy. Turbo and turbo. It's even more pronounced now, isn't it? That's the 18, the 32. So this 32's got this kind of softer, more balanced, even type of beam. The 18, I was going to say a little bit more, but you know what, when you put that distance on there, particularly on turbo, it's not a little bit more throwy, is it? It's a lot more throwy. Both really nice lights. Completely different. Which one do you prefer? Get both. Catch you soon, folks.